Okay, the overall subject here is orchestration lessons, and the first thing we're doing is writing for string orchestra is our subheading. 1A, setting up your score. Okay, so these series of short videos, we're going to learn about how string instruments work together, how you could arrange for a string quartet, how you can arrange for a string orchestra, because they're fairly similar. Okay, string quartet music, the parts are a little bit more independent, and whereas in a string orchestra, we're going to learn how to, let's concentrate on string orchestra because we're going to learn how to write an accompanying part for a tune. Okay, so in note flight, I started with a treble clef, so let's go to parts. Let's go to parts. And first of all, we're going to change that to bowed strings, violin section. Okay? Okay. So it's going to make that sound. All right? Add part. And again, we're going to go violin section. Okay, note flight makes it easy. We're in 4/4 time. Let's just keep that. And then bowed strings again. Viola section. Okay. Bowed strings. And yes, cello section. Now, the thing is that a solo part, it doesn't sound that great in note flight. It's just one instrument, and using a section is what a string orchestra would sound like. So when you hit play on it, it's going to sound, okay, it's only fake sounds, not real sounds, but it's going to give you an idea of if your orchestration is working at least, okay? So cello section, and of course we add one more, bowed strings, double bass section, okay? So there's our part set up, and we add in here, double click on that, and we go violin 1, and we go violin 2. Okay, so we'll close that for the moment, and I've only been 2 minutes, a couple of minutes on here, so I'm going to just show you what let's make it a G major scale. Okay, so we select all, and we're going to select G major, and if we've selected all, it will do that for all of our clefs at the same time, so that's kind of neat. Right, say we're going to show you our ranges of the instruments as well. Okay, so let's put an A there, a B, C, D, E, F sharp, because we've put in the key sign, and G. Okay, and violin 2 can also play the exact same notes. It's the same instruments, but they're going to play up an octave. G. Okay, and yeah, we'll do the same. Now, the G on the viola is actually down here. So we might have another lesson on how to, yeah, we will, on the alto clef and how to read that. Okay, and on the cello, it looks like this. All right, and on the double bass, it looks like this. Okay, so let's have a listen to all that together. We've got our string orchestra basically playing a G major scale. Okay, let's go back to edit, and that ends our lesson on setting up, how to set up a string orchestra score. And of course, Note Flight would have a template for that, where we just do it. but I like showing my students how we put that to how we construct a score. Because back in the olden days, when us old blokes were orchestrating, we had the manuscript paper, the special school manuscript paper, and we had a pen, and we stayed up all night, and we would write it out by hand, and you had to know how those stays fitted together and how to do it by hand. So if we set up the score, we know how it works. All right.